So I just woke up from a nap and it is 5:21 p.m. So we're really starting this video off strong. Hey guys, it's Maggie and I am back today to give you a realistic look at what my evening routine looks like, especially with having an ostomy. I am very thankful. I feel like with my stoma, my routine is a lot more simple than it had been in the past. With Crohn's disease, I've gone through many different periods of time where my routine looks different and it looks more difficult, and thankfully I feel like it's easier now. Back in the day when I did tube feeding, nighttime routine for both myself and my dad was a pain in the butt. So my heart goes out to any of you doing tube feeding. It was a whole process of having to not eat for a few hours prior to placing the tube, because I would place the tube every night and take it out every morning. And that was just so I didn't gag and throw up my dinner. I need some chapstick. And then we would drop the tube, and sometimes that could take like half an hour because my nose is funny. Apparently I have a deviated septum and we used to rotate sides. So there was always one side that was a lot more difficult. And then once I started the feeds, I was hooked to an IV pole. And I know that some of you are probably like, what about a pump? What, were you not on a pump? Back when I was on tube feeding, I don't know if they just changed the infinity pumps. They beeped all the frickin' time. We would return them and get a new one, and they beeped so much that we gave up on pump feeds. And I went to gravity feeds, so that way I could at least not be woken up every 5 minutes from a beeping pump, which unfortunately meant that I needed to be connected to some sort of pole to have the feed above my stomach. So it was a whole ordeal, not even getting into when the tube came disconnected, or when my feed didn't finish, or when sometimes the feed was a little too much and I threw up in my bed. I'm grateful that my evening routine looks the way that it does now, and it's definitely manageable, but as patients, this can change over time as we go through medical procedures and need to do different treatments. It just depends on the individual, but I thought I would show you what it's like at nighttime with an ostomy. And like I said, I just woke up from a nap. I'm kind of in that cycle right now where mid-afternoon hits and I am done for. I'm exhausted. But at least if I take a nap, then I'm awake when Zach gets home from work and I can hang out with him for a little bit. Otherwise, I would be in bed very early and I don't like that. So what does my ostomy look like after waking up from a nap at 5 p.m.? Let me show you. So the first thing on tonight's agenda is to go take care of my very full ostomy bag so that we don't have to deal with any accidents. As much as I would love to take you into the bathroom with me to empty my bag, I have my limitations. I don't want to show my output online, so I'm not going to do that. So just give me like a minute and a half and I will be right back. My slippers are so loud. I bet that seemed a lot quicker for you guys than it did me. My little editing secrets. But I've got it all taken care of, nice and flat now. Don't worry, I washed my hands. And I'm going to go to the kitchen so that way I can straighten up, because you know how kitchens can get messy in like 20 minutes. You can clean it, 20 minutes later, complete mess again. I'm gonna go straighten that up, and then I'm gonna figure out what we're gonna have for dinner. I'm between hamburgers, which means I have to defrost meat quickly, or just like a pasta. I don't know. I'll decide in a minute. Bruno, I have an interview question for you. Why is it that when I nap in our bed, that big old king bed, you have to sleep on top of me? Could you tell me? Do you have an answer? Do you have an answer for me? Ah! Yeah, I just love you. You love me too, buddy. Ah! time yet. Don't even look at me. I figured I might as well fill the dog food container we have while I was on the subject of dogs here, because yesterday we got our delivery from Chewy. It's where I get all of our dog food. We get it delivered because we get a lot of dog food. We get 3 bags every, I think, 5 weeks it is. That seems to be the secret formula for how much our dogs eat and how long it takes for them to go through 3 bags. I think I have it down. I don't want to jinx it, but that seems like what it is. Anyways, fill that guy up so we're all set for another few weeks, and now I just want to put some of our dishes away. As you can see, they've collected very quickly, so I'm going to take care of that. And then, actually, you know what I should do? What I should do is go to our basement freezer and get some hamburger meat out anyway, because if we don't do it tonight, we'll probably do it tomorrow. Are these clean? These are clean. I forgot. Dang it. Look at me actually washing the dishes. I forgot that I had a full load of clean. Well, that doesn't look very clean. Maybe you'll go in for another round. Half the time when I put the dishes away, I just wind up taking them back out again to make the next meal, so whatever. Anyways, I'm going to start defrosting the hamburger meat because that's what I want tonight. It sounds really good. Just a good old classic burger with a tomato slice on there. Sounds delicious. So let me get that going. And I also have these lovely buns that were on clearance, and I just threw them in the freezer. And they might be a little bit freezer burnt, but you know what? I don't care. Okay. So I don't get this often, but I thought I would share it since we're doing a nighttime routine, just kind of everything I'm going through. Sometimes, and I think it has to do more with my monthly cycle than it does anything else, but I feel rectal spasms right now, which is weird, you know, not having a rectum and all that. So I'm going to sit down for a little bit and try to calm it down. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's just like ever so slightly painful. It kind of feels like something's being jabbed up there, but obviously there's no hole, so that's not possible, but that's sort of what it feels like. So I'm gonna go sit down. Kind of makes you like crampy. So, all right, let's go sit. Gosh, ooh. Yeah, I'm kind of sitting on my side right now, off my tushkins to let it relax. Very weird that it just happens randomly. I don't know if it has anything to do with like, where am I? I'm not anywhere near my period. I'm on day, let's see, day 11 of my cycle, in case you were interested. I'm not sure. Maybe it has nothing to do with it. Who knows? But just kind of like getting on my side a little bit. Really, it shouldn't last long. This happens, you know, not super often, but enough that I know what to do. I'll call Zach in a little bit just to confirm when he's coming home, so that way I know when to have the burgers done. Hi.
Hey, kiddo. I am heading home.
I'm filming. Do you want to say hi to our YouTube friends?
Hello, everybody. Catch me off guard. No, I'm just kidding.
I told him beforehand. I was like, I'm gonna film you, so give me a call to tell me what time you're gonna be home.
I practiced my lines very well. I got hello, and I'm gonna be home at about 7:35.
Perfect. So I'll add a couple minutes because you're always late. Good.
That shouldn't be a lot of this hour.
Probably not. I'm gonna make burgers for dinner.
I like burgers.
Good, because that's what you're getting. I'm not doing anything else. Last night I was gonna make pasta, and he's like, "Ooh, are you making burritos?" And I was like, "Well, guess I am now."
It looks like it. That's why I love burritos.
It started the same.
Today.
I was frying up onions. You liked it?
Oh yeah. No,
Good.
I love burritos.
I know. All right.
But yeah, I'll be home in about a little over 30 minutes. So 7:35. Oh man, I had something else I was going to ask you. I forget, but I'll remember by the time I'm home. So hopefully you had a great day, and look forward to catching up soon.
All right, I'll see you soon. Drive safe.
Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
All right, so I'm gonna get my stuff that I need for dinner. Let me grab. I have my I don't know what to call it. I'll just show it to you. What do you call one of these things? I have no idea. I'm blanking on the term. It's like a countertop fryer. No. What the heck is this called? All right, I'm gonna Google it because I bought it on Amazon, and I'll just look up my purchases. Ha! Griddle. An electric griddle. Good grief, I couldn't figure out the name for griddle. Anyways, this baby has been one of the best purchases I think that I have made online. I use it so much. I like to do pancakes, burgers. Sometimes I'll do steaks on it, but I really like it when we have friends over because I can do a large amount of pancakes at once. But yeah, I'm gonna get this ready. See how my hamburger meat is defrosting and make my hamburger patties. That way we can pretty much have dinner right when he comes through the door. I'll let him set his stuff down, but we'll eat, basically as soon as possible because the earlier that I eat, the easier it is to manage an ostomy overnight because then it's not filling up multiple times. I find that if I try to eat before like 8 p.m., I'm usually fine overnight. I know some people do it earlier, some people can manage later. For me, this is a pretty good hour. So let me get things started. Don't come this way. You're cozy already. When I say Zach's cozy, that means he has no clothes on for the evening, so he will no longer be on film. You get that one little snippet of him. What are you doing?
I was coming.
My camera's not facing your way. I have it. What, in the reflection? The reflection of the fish tank. It totally got you.
No, it didn't.
I think it did. It 100% did. I'm blurring it out.
That's what you're questioning. I'm aware.
I was like, why are you hesitant?
Now I'm putting on my blanket robe.
I shall blur it out. Sorry, YouTube friends. Apparently I made Zach's burger upside down. You saw it's burnt. You saw that it was very small burgers for my buns. That sounded weird. Let me show him. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. 2 bottoms and 2 tops. I tried my best.
You don't even have 1 bottom.
I can't do it. I don't even know what that sounds
like. I can't whistle. I know.
But very delicious meal. I definitely won't eat both burgers.
I probably won't either.
No, we usually save one for tomorrow. Are you eating the bottom first? Or you switched them. You switched them out. You didn't appreciate my artwork.
No, I did.
So typically, because I'm doing a nighttime routine.
Yeah.
Once I start eating, Leroy
starts producing.
Yes, to put it in a nice way, because we're eating. And I'm actually going to shower tonight, which I don't normally do, but because I have IV fluids tomorrow, kind of early.
That's what I meant to ask you in the car. I wasn't sure if you had fluids tomorrow.
8:45, I got to be there.
Whoa, a.m.?
That's like the earliest I think I've been.
Oof, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm not thrilled. So I need to wash my hair, but I know if I wash my hair tomorrow morning, it will still be wet by the time I get there because I got a lot of hair. So yeah, I'll take care of Leroy in the shower as well. But for this moment, I'm going to enjoy my delicious giant bun.
Awesome.
It's a giant bun, but a tiny burger. I swear I made them like thinner.
It's all buns, hon.
We're gonna eat. It's a little while later. I'm getting ready to hop in the shower so that way I can wash all of this hair. I actually cut off a few inches of it and you can't even tell that I did that. So yeah, I'm gonna wash that so it's dry for tomorrow. I don't have to wait for it to dry on the car ride to my fluids. Also, I relaxed for a while after dinner, and like I said, my ostomy gets active. So here is Leroy now. Yeah, it's fairly full. It's not too bad, but it's getting there. So what I like to do is I like to empty it, and then in the shower get it nice and clean. I like to rinse it out. It makes it feel a little bit fresher. And yeah, the burgers were delicious, by the way, even though I definitely burnt them a little bit and I screwed up Zach's. They're still very good. So I'm proud. Huh?
They were delicious.
Thank you. See, even though I messed up the buns, they were good.
You didn't.
Let me hop in the shower, get my hair taken care of, and get my pajamas on. All done my shower. Leroy is back to being flat, but I'm sure that I will have to empty again probably one more time before bed. What time is it?
9:30.
It's 9:30, so probably go to sleep around 11, I would guess. Yeah. Yeah.
It's late for you.
It is late for me, but I took a really long nap.
Oh.
Like, longer than I wanted it to be, but at least I feel awake now. Now, if I was to be perfectly honest with you, if I didn't shower tonight, I probably would not have washed my makeup off. That's just who I am as a person. I try, but I fail a lot. Ah, no! No, I just put oil on my face. I don't want my hair to be oily, or my hair to be oily. There is a reason that I don't film at night, because, okay, I am in bed now, and I'm getting myself situated. Zach's letting the dogs out. Usually, Holly and Dixie are the two that come with me. Hi! You ready for snuggle time? Come here. Dixie, come here. You're just excited. Where's Holly? Holly, are you coming to bed? We'll see. She might be dragging her feet. I made it to like 10:30. It's not 11, but I tried. Got my heating pad here, which I'm going to remember for tomorrow because I always bring my heating pad for my arm. I just try to remember to bring it out of the bedroom in the morning when I first get up, because Zach goes to bed later than me and he wakes up later than me, so I don't want to come back in here and wake him up. I did laundry yesterday, I believe, so I have clothes downstairs to wear. I was going to pick out an outfit, and I'm tired, and I know tomorrow I'm still going to be tired in the morning. I don't know why I scheduled it for that time. It must have been the only time that they had. My ostomy actually did not blow up again, but it's only been, I think, an hour since I got out of the shower. So I may, when Zach comes up, if I am awoken by him, I'll probably wind up getting up to empty my bag, probably in a couple hours. But for right now, it's good. So I'm just setting my alarm for such an early time. I want to cry because I have to leave at like 7:30 in the morning. Oh, that's sick. Yeah. I really try to get afternoon. Like, they're always like, we have an 8:45 appointment, or the only next available one is 1 p.m. And I'm like, 1 p.m. Please. Even like just the traffic alone. There's so much more traffic earlier in the morning because everybody's going to work. And so I have to leave earlier. I would rather go in the afternoon. Come here, Dixie. Come up here. Yes, they sleep in our bed. Well, Bruno sleeps in our bed. The rest sleep with me early on, and then once Zach comes up, they go on the floor. Holly, you don't want to say hi? He said, no, I'm grumpy today. Alright guys, well, I know that this is sort of a weird vlog. I don't usually do a vlog later in the day, but wanted to show you a little bit of my nighttime routine. Oh, and I did take nighttime medication, but I don't take a whole lot. I took Zyrtec, melatonin, and some Tylenol. So that's pretty much what I take. And the Tylenol is only if I feel a little headachy, which I believe tomorrow that should probably be taken care of with the fluids. But yeah, it's a pretty simple routine. Like I said, it's a lot easier than previous periods of my life, like when I did tube feeding, or even when I first got my ostomy and I didn't really know how to handle it. Thankfully, as time goes on living with an ostomy, you get used to the feeling of it. So when it gets full overnight and you're asleep, I don't know if this happens to anybody else, I wake up. I almost never have it where it is falling off of me because it's full. Maybe that doesn't happen for everybody, but it certainly happened with me. Thankfully, although it can be kind of irritating because if I feel my bag flop on my skin, I wake up, I'm like, oh my god, what's going on? And it's just because I moved and, you know, whatever. But that's my routine in the evenings. It doesn't always include a shower, but just wanted to make sure my hair was good for tomorrow. And at least that gave me the excuse to wash my face. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it, and I hope that you guys are feeling great. I will see you very soon. Bye, guys.